Windows Shift arrow. Let me see. Windows Shift arrow. Now my game is just gone in the abyss, Toasty. I think it says it's like still on my start menu, but now it's not popping up. Is it behind something? Unless it's somehow made it on the tiny little monitor behind my chat, then no. Is there a way for me to check? Do it again. Okay. I feel like it's gonna move something else though because I'm not clicked into the game. Enjoy your lurk, Alotita. Thank you for hanging out. Little technical difficulties. It's okay. Well, I had to click into OBS to see it again after I hid behind. It's clicked on the taskbar. Oh, I got it. Okay. I had to double click. All right. I got it. It took a second, but we got there. I don't know why this game does that. Oh, hi. Cool. I love when I get to see your name in chat. I love you so much. Hello, lovely pal. I hope you're doing wonderful. And I'm absolutely flabbergasted that it's been 27 months. Feels like literally just yesterday, but also forever. Cole was one of those people that I met and I knew very quickly that I really liked their vibes before I even really knew a whole lot about them. So it's really good to see you, friend. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your B-motes and your B-badge and your ad-free viewing for another month. I'm adding you to our sub-club graphic, and thank you for putting us one step closer to our next incentive. Cole, what color would you like your ornament on our community Christmas tree to be? Let me know, and I will plop him on there. TY, friend. I hope you've been doing good. I figured, but I didn't want to assume. I'll get you a purple one. Very good. Very good, very good. We have a lot of purple and green lads in our community, which is very fun. Okay. Let's see if we can unlock the winter world today. I'm hoping. Also, I need to make sure the game audio is working for y'all because the game audio in this game is so good. It has a board game, L? Wait, that's so cool. I love that. Is the game audio working? Let me test this. No, it's not. Properties. One second. Sorry, I haven't played this game on stream, so it's a little feistier than others. Electa, hello, welcome in. Alright, you need to be here. Okay. Let me check the settings. Audio. No music. We do want game. Okay, now it's working. Alright, just give me a shout if that winds up being too loud. I don't think it will be, but just let me know. Because this game has a really good little bleep bloops that I want y'all to be able to enjoy with me. So just let me know the vibes. I'll try to explain it a little bit as we go along as well. Because I know it can be a little confusing at first. But I love this game. I think a lot of you will really enjoy it. It's very puzzly. It's like puzzle and world builder style. And there's different like variants of how you can play, but we're just playing like the regular version right now. So yeah. Let's see if we can get this going. Let's see, what kind of biome do we want to do? I'll do just mixed so that the game can randomize it, because it's kind of fun that way. So basically, it's kind of like a little puzzle game, and you can put each little piece down, and the pieces will give you essentially little quests. So for example, you can see this one says add at least 3 field pieces to fulfill this quest. This one says at least 1 house to fulfill this quest. This one's at least 5 houses. So the best you can, while also wanting to make your world look however you want your world to look, you want to fulfill those quests because it gives you more tiles. And if you don't fulfill the quest, you'll run out of tiles really quickly and you won't be able to get a lot of points. And you do want to get points because it helps you unlock new pieces. Like I have some fun train pieces, I have some fun water pieces, I have these windmills, and the different biomes as well are also things that you unlock over time. So here is a great example. If I put these here, then I'm completing all of these quests here, and that's great because then it's going to give me a bunch of extra pieces, which is awesome because that helps me extend my game and be able to keep making more. So hi Cole, thank you for the daily do, and Kylight, welcome in. Kylight, thank you so much. I don't know why the gift alerts don't totally work very consistently on Twitch, which is really weird because I do have them set up. So I'm sorry about that, but thank you for the gifted sub. To Cubic Poison, I hope that you enjoy your B-motes and your B-badge and your ad-free viewing for another month, friend. And that puts us one step closer to our next incentive, so thank you for that as well. Kylight, feel free to let me know what color you'd like your ornament on our Christmas tree to be, our community holiday tree. Yeah, it's really cozy. It's really cozy. I'm gonna see what price is this game on Steam right now as well. Not that this is an ad or anything like that, but I feel like I remember this game being pretty cheap, and I think it is part of the Steam sale. Oh, sorry. Is it gonna let me see? Okay, it's normally $13.99, but right now it's on sale for 40% off with the Steam sale for only $8. So, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Yes! The next one is that on one of the future days of our subathon, Toasty will do my makeup for stream. So just some good wholesome chaos, basically. My only qualm with this game is I desperately, desperately wish that I could have a certain number of tiles that I could like deny from existing. Which sounds so dramatic, but I just sometimes it's not even about the puzzles. It's not me trying to like skip a puzzle or something. It's just I think it's an oogly tile and I don't want it in my world, but I have to make it work. It's like a make it work moment. I find the water, the rivers, and the train tracks like the hardest to make look good. Thanks, B. Now I gotta go spend $8. I'm sorry. Aren't the bleep bloops so good? I think y'all can hear them. I love the bleep bloops in this game. So good. So good. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And then one of the, it's not really like a puzzle that'll pop up, but one of the things you can do to get more pieces as well is oh, there was one right there. If you put down a piece and it matches on every single side, it's considered a perfect tile. And if you get a perfect tile, it gives you 60 points. And it gives you 60 points, which is really nice, and gives you more tiles. So you also want to be on the lookout for perfect pieces. I think this is giving me currently a standard biome, which is just like the basic regular one. But because I have multiple biomes turned on, as we keep building, it will eventually start to blend into another biome, which is very fun. I kind of anticipate it's going to happen over here somewhere because you can see the blue tree. And this blue tree is not a standard biome tree. So there's already some morphing kind of happening, which I think is very fun. Okay. Oh, see, these? I hate these. The train pieces will often give these, like, this one's not too bad, it's just 2 directions. But sometimes they'll give me so many, like, split train pieces. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like very often I just don't need those. And I'm like, like, I don't want this. We gotta build a little bit of forest. We don't have much forest going on. And so I try to create little, like, clumps. I don't know if that's the most effective way, but I try to essentially create little clumps of areas. So, like, I'll have trains going in one area, like a little neighborhood growing in one area. I'll have a lot of the fields. These little, like, cube pieces are fields growing in some areas. I just find that makes it a little bit easier to achieve some of the bonuses. But sometimes you'll have a piece that has multiple different types of things on it. So it'll have like water and a train track. Oh, there's an example of one right there. This has water and like an end of train pieces. And so sometimes you'll start making like a secondary clump somewhere else. You know, it's not a perfect science. The train pieces are very annoying to work with. They're very challenging. They add a whole nother ordeal. I also find sometimes I can't really understand why certain pieces don't work certain ways. Like this feels like it should be a good combo because it's next to a bunch of other houses, but it's not. But if I put it here, it is. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really get it always, but I'll do what it tells me. Sometimes it's just about trialing pieces a lot. And then this quest specifically says like add exactly 4 houses. So that one's a little more picky, whereas this one says add at least 25 trees, so that those are treated differently. I could put any amount more than 21 or 25 there and it's fine. Whereas the other one has to be specific, so you have to read those little doodads. There is a creative mode to this game, so if you don't like puzzles, you don't have to do the puzzle modes, just so you know as well. Hi, Snowdrop. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, Snow, it's you. Did you change your name, your username again? Yeah? I think so, if I'm not mistaken. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Ripper. Group to know more. Yeah, exactly, Medusa. One criticism I have of Dorfromantik is its iconography is very bad at allowing you to tell the difference between at least this many and get exactly. Yeah, the only way you can really tell is like hovering over, and it would be nice if it was easier. Be gay, do crime. Cute. I like the new username. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I hope you're doing all right. I know last time that you were here, I think you were still getting over like a big cold that you had. I hope that you're feeling a bit better, maybe. It really is giving us a lot of standard biome. I was thinking it was going to give us a variant soon, and it probably will, but we're getting a lot of standard today. The field pieces can be a little bit annoying to work with as well at times. But I hope that the antibiotics work, friends. I love seeing y'all use the new emotes. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. I wasn't sure if I should put that cat one in follower emotes at first, but now I'm really glad that I did because it makes me happy that everybody has access to. Okay, so here's an example of a situation that's like a little bit annoying because I have a train track going. It's looking good. It's actually shaped how I want it. I usually try to run my train tracks. I'm weird and I like realism, so I always try to make my train tracks kind of go towards areas that I have neighborhoods built up. So clearly I have a big neighborhood here and like a developing neighborhood over here. But like this piece is not able to fit in either of the spots that I have train tracks going. So I have to make a second set of train tracks basically in order to deal with this piece, which is like fine, I guess, if I must. If you're making me. So we're gonna get a second train track going over here near this other neighborhood. I love the clown emote so much. It's so cute. So cute. Okay. Is the playlist a little too boppin' for y'all? It's a little more boppin' than we usually have it, so if it's overstimmying anyone, just let me know and I'll swap to something chiller. That can't really go in either of those spots either, so I guess he's gonna go over here. Yes, we unlocked them today. Scrunchy Munchies, welcome in. Hi, friends. Hi, Altsy. So good to see you. How are you? Welcome in. The clown emote is everything to me. The clown emote and the loading emote are my favorites from the new set, personally. The loading one, just because it feels so accurate. My brain is always doing overtime trying to think on stream. Let's do like that for now. Oh, this will be a good piece over here. Like that, like that. And then it can get kind of tricky because you can sort of trap yourself. Like this might be a sticky situation I've put here where it's going to be hard to find a train piece to actually like tuck in to that corner. So we'll see how it goes. Sometimes you do just have little holes in your builds because you never get a piece that works. Aw, no worries. It's good to see you. It's good to chat with you. I hope you've been enjoying your lurks on your lurky days, but it's always nice to see you in chat, friend. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we've got a couple waterways going. Let's put this like here so it's expanding off of the... Ooh, cute. I love when we get these. Where do I want to put him though? These can sometimes be good to put near weird train track spots. Because they will connect to train pieces, which is nice. So, I did veto that one quest, but it's okay sometimes. Alright, let's add some water coming out of there so that that doesn't seem so random. The loading and the potato is a good combo, isn't it? Love that for you. Ooh, okay, I think there is some kind of a transition happening potentially over here because the little fields are getting darker. I love when the different biomes combine, personally. This needs exactly 2, so that's gonna be... We'll do that. They are a mood. Okay, can this connect to any of our train paths? Probably just this one. Do I want it to go... I guess that way makes the most sense. Nice. That gave us a bunch. Okay, and then you get these... Oh, where'd my flags go? Must have already closed off. There's, like, flags that'll pop up. And I'm not totally sure. I still don't fully understand the flags. But what I've gathered about them so far is that they mean that you can, like, close off a certain area. That you're, like, done building that section. And you won't get any more quests in that section. Something along those lines. This is actually a pretty successful build, though, because I usually only hit like 3,500, and we're at 3,200, and we still have a lot of pieces left, so... The game decided to be nice to me and not make me look like a fool on my first... my first playthrough on stream. I find this game super, super relaxing. It's one of my faves to... just like veg out to and really not think about too much. It's just the right amount of puzzly where the brain is going but not stressed, which I really appreciate. Ooh, okay, this is a good tree one. Let's connect it to one of our other tree sections. Okay. Perfect. That'll cancel the quest, so I don't want to do that. Bum, 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 bum. Hi, necromancing. It is. I love it. Dorf means village in German, so this So village romantic. Is it like romantic village? Or does romantic have a different meaning? That's very cool. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. This exactly 2 quests is giving me trouble. Because none of the rivers fulfill that correctly. I need like a pond or something. Okay, this could go... Romantic part, my German is not that good. That's fair. No, you're so fine. You don't have to know. Let me see. Romantic in German? It means romance. A feminine noun for romanticism, the romantic period. So it's like village romance. Interesting. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I played it a long time ago. Some of you might remember me playing it on stream, actually. But at the time, I didn't really, like... Surprise, surprise to literally no one. I didn't really, like, follow the tutorial instructions very well. And so I was a bit confused as to what was going on most of the time. And, I finally redid the tutorial because I got it on my Switch as well. And once I redid the tutorial, I actually understood what was going on and could play modes other than just the creative mode. Which the creative mode is also fun, but sometimes not quite the vibe. It's really good for that. Let's see. It's a really... I also really enjoy this game when I'm high. Which I say a lot about a lot of cozy games. But it is true. Like, late at night, just vibing. Toasty's playing their game. I'm playing mine. I'm usually watching... This is also a great game for if you like watching media while you game. Because it doesn't take up too much brain power. Where I can't, like... comprehend basically the content of the media at the same time as I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Put you here. Okay. We are getting a bit low on tiles now, so I'm getting a little more nervy. Look it, now we got a little train. He's going. He's a cute little guy. I like when you get trains or boats. We have a boat over here too. Who's going? And then we had a windmill somewhere, yeah. Little windmill guy here. Alright, this is a lot of trees. We could get some good stuff going over here. For some points. Now, this is an example of one of the pieces of the freaking train set that I think is so ugly And I wish that I didn't have to have it. Let me skip it, please. And they always give me so many of these. Like, I don't need this many. I don't need my train to go so aggressively so many places. For what? So those ones are always kind of a mess. I never quite know what to do with those. Try to make it work. Wait. I've never seen that little tree in the fields like that. Oh, I'm intrigued. Wonder what that's all about. Okay. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we got another splitter. At least this one's a little more reasonable, though. Maybe I can... And then it gets weird when you start combining, like, the split pieces, but then you feel like you have to, so that... I don't know. That you don't have a million veer-offs, and it's just like, okay. Truly living the life, TBH. It is pretty much the sounds of an ideal night to me. Personally. Couldn't ask for much else. Let's do something like that, because then I can get a water piece in here. And that. See, now we got another train split piece. Now our train track is starting to look a little wonky when that happens. And I'm like, hey, stop messing with my vibes. Whatever. Sometimes you just gotta admit defeat when it comes to the freaking train tracks. I like that we have two big neighborhoods going on though. This is a vibe. I've never hit 5K, so I'm pretty excited that we're looking like we might be able to do that. This is a good piece. Where do I want to stick him now? Ooh, let's use him here because this spot has been a particularly difficult spot. And what I mean by that is when there's like, when it has this little X, it just means that the piece that you have doesn't make logical sense. It will like break one of the setups that you have. So you get a lot of that sometimes and can be very annoying. So whenever I have a piece that's like that, that's like been an empty hole a lot, I try if a piece comes up that can fill it, then I'm like, okay, let's slot that in there right now so that I can move on. So like this one, for example, if I get one that can go there, I'm immediately acting on it as best as I can. I never really know what to do with the blank files though. Okay, we got a nice big water piece. So I think I want to put that here. Oops. I probably shouldn't have closed off that quest, but that's okay. It happens. Oh, I don't really have any rivers going right now, do I? Oh yeah, over here I do. Ooh, we got another one of these. Okay. Maybe we... I like to sometimes try to make trains less awkward with one of these when I can. I think I'm gonna fill in this spot maybe, but then it's kind of weird because there's a town there. I think that's okay though. We've just really struggled to fill that spot in. Ooh, and then sometimes I find these less awkward than the train ones, but sometimes they'll also give you like really splitty river pieces, which can be weird to navigate as well. Exactly 16. Ugh, I kind of want to put this here though. Okay, I could go there, I guess. You do have to remember to keep your brain on a little bit though, because sometimes I'll be playing and I'll be jiving and then all my pieces go away and I'm like, wait, how did that happen? Hi Raiders, welcome in. Some Chinese food for lunch, delicious. Send some in the mail, please. Hi Raiders, Mabel, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the shout out for Mabel as well. How was your Minecraft? What were y'all getting up to into game? Wabbits, welcome in. Teagues, welcome in. Hi friends. Thank you for bringing your friends over. I appreciate it. I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome in. Okay, good. That got us a couple more tiles, but we are starting to run low. And I really want to enable this tile, but I need 5 fields, and I haven't gotten a field piece in a while. So we'll see. Yes, of course. Of course. Mango, oh, you're making me hungry, Modem. It's okay, I don't mind, but it sounds delicious. Raiders, welcome in, by the way, if you're new here. My name is B. I use they, them pronouns. I am a cozy games and co-working streamer here on Twitch. We are celebrating 2023 with a subathon, as well as celebrating the Twitch end of year events with a cozy winter subathon. So we've been live yesterday and today all the way till January 1st. We'll be live doing some extra super cozy gaming to wrap up the year. So if that's your kind of thing, if you want to hang out and just kind of vibe in the background, parallel play, body double, whatever, feel free to hang out with us. If you got to raid and run, if you got to go rest, eat, sleep, de-stream, all the good things, please take care of yourself. But welcome. Thank you for the follow, by the way. My dinner, and I'm stuffed. What did you have for dinner, Ripper? Yes, okay, we can enable this now. Nice, okay. We unlocked a challenge. Close 5 field groups with at least 10 fields in total, and then we'll get a new piece. Very exciting. Very exciting. Alright, we got another little boat with some water. I'd like to connect these water bits if we could, because we've got a lot of water going on over here, so it would just be nice to make it all one sort of thing. Another freaking connector piece, though. Gonna lose my marbles. Thank you for the quiet hello and quiet goodbye. And have a good rest of your day, Mabel. It's no worries at all, friend. Thank you for the biddies. It's very, very sweet of you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You improvised something? Oh, yes. Malawa? Yemenite fried flatbread with some toppings, pastrami and cheese, and a double sunny side up egg. Ooh, that sounds good. Especially for something improvised. Sounds pretty tasty if I do say so myself. Oh, we got a lag quest we could work on. So we need to close the group by placing tiles at the highlighted edges. But yes, there is technically like a wrong way to place pieces in the sense that some pieces will close off certain quests and you want to like complete the quest and not like just close it off from being able to be completed. Otherwise you won't get any more tiles. And if you don't get any more tiles, then you have to start a new challenge, kind of, if that makes sense. So like these are all little challenges. And I could place pieces on them that like get rid of the challenge if I want. Like that's an example. It'll show the little X. But if I do that, then I'm going to run out of pieces. So it's not like the best choice. Sometimes if a piece has been really finicky for me, I will just close it off because, you know, it gets annoying sometimes fighting with a piece for so long. But I try not to if I can help it. So yeah, in a sense, in a way, there is kind of a wrong way, but it just depends on how you look at it. But if you play in creative mode, then there's no wrong ways to do it. And you can just place them however you want. Right, that neighborhood is pretty much closed off, so we'll have to build off of over here. There's an unwritten rule among us Yosemite Jews to always have frozen malawa in your freezer to ready to be fried. So if your fridge is empty, you'll always have malawa. And I love that. Yes. I don't know if it was like the same, but my college roommate used to have, her mom would make us a lot of food for the semester. And they had like this, it was kind of like, it was sort of like pita bread, but it was much more flaky and peely. Sort of if you've ever had the biscuits that are like many layers that you could peel apart. It was sort of like that, but the shape was more like a pita bread. And then also these like, they were like sausage shaped, but they didn't have, a sausage texture. I wish I remembered what the things were because she definitely taught me way back then. But all I had to say that they were delicious and I would often eat them for breakfast, which was very kind of her and her mom to share that with me. And she like always had them. There was just always those in the fridge as a backup, which was always nice. Okay, this adds a big tree goal. Ooh, I don't get a lot of, what are those called? The spinny wheel things. I don't get a lot of those surrounded by trees like that. It was always so nice to have just like a bit of a homemade option available at any given moment. Windmill, yeah. The windmill often doesn't have all those trees behind it. I don't know, I just never seen a piece like that. It's fun when you come across pieces you haven't seen yet. And so I don't have the most different biomes right now, so it's a little hard to tell. But you can see that there are some different biomes happening. Like these are all like bright yellow. And then over here you can start to see they've started to like meld with whatever the new biome is. And then over here, I think we have a enchanted or one of the darker biomes developing because look at how dark the train track pieces are getting. And even the houses, like look how dark those houses are compared to these. And it's really fun seeing how the different biomes like interact in this game. Nice, we got an enchanted boat. Oh, thank you, Emily, for hanging out. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope that your like assignment work goes well as well. How many times can B say as well in one sentence? A test, truly. Yes, the beaver dams are really cute. That's a good one. Sharing food is a love language for me, especially cooked food. Did I cook for you? That's it. The deal is sealed. We're family now. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I want... Whenever my friends sound like they're really good cooks, I'm like, let me come to your house one day and try your meals. Like, Kale always describes food that she's cooking, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat at your house. Ooh, yeah, it's definitely a different biome because we see some red pieces coming out. I actually think it's maybe not the enchanted, but a fjord. I don't know how to say that word correctly. It's, let's see. This one. Fjord. I feel like that's not actually pronounced fjord. I'm like aware of that, but I don't know the correct pronunciation. Oh, yeah. Forgive me. I don't want to block myself into a corner. Fjord. Is it just like Y instead? Also, hi, Kate. I hope you're doing good. A little shout out for Kate. Kate is wonderful. Kate was the person we raided into yesterday, if you weren't here. And her streams are very cozy. Very nice. I like it a lot. A week or ago, I had a dream that I flew to the US and Toasty and I cooked for us all. The weird thing is that Gordon Ramsay was there. That's so funny. I had a weird dream last night. I hesitate to say that because I don't remember enough of it to tell you what it was about. But I remember waking up in the middle of the night and being like, well, that was weird, but okay. Okay, this is a big house one. If we link it up to the already big house neighborhood we have, then that can help. Why does that block it off? Is it because that... I think this piece has its own, so it can't, like, connect. Let's put you here, then. We're down to 14 tiles, though, y'all. This is probably my highest score ever, though. I'm sorry about the nightmare having. It was kind of a nightmare. It was like a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell kind of vibe. It was something. I remember feeling high adrenaline when I woke up and being like, okay, that was just a dream. Gotta go back to bed. Because I've been getting up a little bit earlier for the week of our subathon. Obviously, because I'm going live a bit earlier. And part of that has been fighting my brain cell in, okay, B, you have to go to bed as a reasonable hour. It's been going questionably. It's been going questionably, I will say. Do we have any weird holes we want to fill? That's what I usually use the empty. Actually, we don't have a lot of holes in this build, which is nice. I love to see it. If your dreams are Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, mine are Soup Store and I'm buying clothes there. It's very silly. Hi, Puppo. Welcome in. How are you? I'm doing good. Love playing this game. Having good chats. We unlocked our new emotes, which is so fun. Doing swell. I hope that you're also doing well. I want to do my daily do so I can keep my actual number, but I'm at 69 dues right now. It is a tough one. You gotta decide what you wanna prioritize more, I guess. You could always go for 169 and 269 and stuff over time. But it's up to you. Oh gosh, y'all, I'm down to 5 tiles. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'd have to complete some of these puzzles, and a lot of them just require more than I think I'm gonna get access to. Ripperoni. Yep. That's it. We did it. That's my best score ever, though. That's my highest score. That's wild. That my first... Sometimes I build these and they don't turn out very good, so... I'm going to bed so much later this week and waking up at the same time, always fighting the brain cell and trying to work with the brain cell. Yes, I've been not falling asleep until like 2 a.m. and I'm getting up at 8 a.m. So I'm very sleepy. Very, very sleepy. Very, very, very sleepy. But I'm doing all right. It's okay. I went to bed at like 1:30 yesterday. I guess that was a little better. So. The goal is not to yes. And I saw on Twitter the other day, that someone hit 35, no, what was it? What did they get? Let me see if I can show y'all, actually. Lil Soup, thank you so much for the resub, bestie. I hope you enjoy your B modes and your B badge and your ad-free viewing for another month. Next month is 3 years, which is actually wild. Wild. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Helps us towards our sub goal as well. Lil Soup, what color would you like your ornament to be on our community holiday tree? Let me know what your vibe is, and I will happily add ya. I'm getting car right now, but they're taking 15 years. That's a lot of years. I too have totally borked my sleep schedule. I have been off from work, and I knew 9 to 5 adult human hours was not my normal sleep, but did not expect to immediately revert to raccoon habits. Oh no, not the raccoon habits. Nort that. Nort that. Let me see if I can go over here and show y'all. We're getting where we're getting with our tree. I might have to make our ornament smaller. I might have to make our ornament smaller after a little bit, but Lil Soup, if you're here, what color would you like your ornament to be, cutie? I will be adopted. It's a really good term. I've never heard that before, but it's chef's kiss. May I have a green blue? Sure. Sure. Would this be good? Do you like that one? Or do you want it a little more green or a little more blue? Let me know. Thanks. It does look really good. Chat's doing a great job. The lights are actually just an example, but we haven't had one of those yet. I just had accidentally put them on earlier. But I love the little presents and the little ornaments. So cute. So cute. I need to split up the colors a little more though, because I'm a weirdo in particular about these types of things. I need another yellow souled human to or orange or something we don't have. Toasty, I would say. Hi, Atmos. You are my favorite. You are one of my favorites. Thank you for the shout out for Atmos. Atmos is a gem, one of my favorite humans, a wonderful, silly, sweet, queer content creator that you should also go follow. I know I'm giving lots of shout outs today, but my friends are really good, cool people. So go show them some love if you can. Atmos, what color would you like your ornament to be, friend? feel free to let me know, and I will add you to our community holiday tree. Toasty! Toasty, what are you doing, Toasty? Naughty Wackus Bunkus. Naughty Wackus Bunkus. That's okay. I like Leia's a wonderful human, so I'm happy that she got a gift sub. Hi Perky, you want Shrek green? Oh yeah, I'll do my best. Let me get Shrek green. Okay, we're already at green, but not Shreky enough. I feel like Shrek green is a little bit more of like an olivey kind of green. Like here? Nah, here. I think that's good. Peppo! What the heck? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I gotta keep up on my math. 8. I gotta add 8. So 37. Okay, that means we've unlocked another goal. Yay, let's go. Let's go, chat. So that means tomorrow Toasty has to do my makeup. Toasty has to do my makeup, so we'll see how that goes. But yes, that means Toasty has to do our makeup. And that also means that Puppo gets a present. So Puppo, what like color scheme would you like your present to be? I got this little striped one picked out for you. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And I will also add all of these folks to our sub club graphic. I'm trying to keep up with them. I definitely missed Chi-Chi's set of 5 gifted, so I'll have to add those people later, but I'm doing my bestest. Hazine, yes, I'm so happy Britt got one. So cute. Love Britt. Perky got one too. Perky, yay! Okay. Joopy, thank you so much. What the heck, y'all? Oh my gosh. Joopy, what color would you like your ornament to be, cutie? Let me know. Oh, and Andy got one too. Heck, so many friends hanging out in chat. I'm guessing Joopy probably wants purple. You want yellow and orange for your gift? Got you, got you. Purple. I am not surprised by this development, but I am supportive. Okay. I'm behind. Whoops. Okay. We got at Ezra W98. And then we've got for Joopies, Dream of Soup and Banana. Wait, those are 2 wonderful humans. Let's go. Dreams of Soup and Banana Moon Puppy. I hope that everybody enjoys their new emotes and ad-free viewing. Thank you so much for the hype train, friends. Okay. Let's get Puppo's gift looking orange and yellow, which makes sense because Puppo likes orange. Purple to the orange. And then the stripes can be yellow. And then I'll make the ribbon like a lighter purple, maybe? Oh, wait. There we go. There. No, wait, that's the wrong. Why did I do purple? Where did my brain cell go? Why did I think that in my head? Hi, Raiders. Oh my gosh. Hello. There's so much happening. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Sweeps, thank you for the raid. Roy, welcome in. Matt, welcome in. Ben, hello, welcome. Luna, hello, welcome in. Sloss, welcome in. Hi, friends. How was Honkai? How was your stream? I hope y'all had a good little stream. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I need this to be the right way. One is the shadow, one is the color. There we go. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, friend. The hype is amazing. Chat is being so supportive. I appreciate it so heckin' much. We're on our way to our next goal, which is wild. I need to check what that is actually. The new character is so pretty. Let's go. We're playing Dorfromantik, which is like a puzzle cozy like town builder. It's very, very fun. But chat has started chaos, so I'm currently distracted by the chaos basically, but it's okay. Okay, the next one is that Toast will do new voice alerts for us for stream, which is very nice. It's going to be the new alerts. I think we're thinking of maybe using the little stickers of our cats that we got in the Discord and turning them into alerts. So if you want cute cat alerts from Toast, that's our next goal, which is so fun. So I'm excited. I don't think I'm awake yet either. I'm being a bad student, but the vibes are so good and I'm letting myself be bad. Listen, sometimes you just gotta vibe, especially when it comes to school stuff. Sometimes you just gotta vibe. Gotta vibe, gotta vibe. Did we get a shout out for our Raider pal? Yeah, I think we did. But welcome on in, friends. If you're new here, my name is B. I use they, them pronouns. I am a silly, soft-spoken, queer, autistic, disabled, cozy games, and co-working streamer here on Twitch. And we're doing a cozy winter subathon celebrating 2023 and participating in the Twitch year-end bonus round event and just playing some good games. So not the work. Stinky. Also, Elise, welcome in. Anybody I missed in all of the hype, I'm so sorry, but welcome in. I hope that you're having a good day. We are just starting a fresh map because we just finished. We got a high score on our last one. I can't promise to perform that well all of the time, but yeah, we're giving it another go. Seeing what else we can maybe unlock or what have you. Okay, getting these train tracks close to this water is risky business. I did already, which is my bad, but can't really be undone, so we're here now. The trains and the water just tend to struggle to kind of work together, which can be a bit of a pain in the booty cheeks, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe if I isolate these two water structures, it could be all right. We'll start a neighborhood over here. Doing work, but mostly watching and stream. Listen, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again today. It's like, if you work a regular 9 to 5, it is definitely that time of year where everybody is very tapped out from just mentally overwhelmed from the rest of the year. And I feel like everybody is in that like more lax period, which is like so valid. So, you know, it's not possible all of the time, but definitely giving yourself those breaks is good. Okay, I like how much purple. We might be getting a lavender biome going on over there, which is very fun. Ooh, I have to start a second train track though, because all of my train track slots are unavailable, which I don't like as much. But it's okay, I guess. We've got a long river going right now, and I don't know how that's going to work out for us, but you know what? It is what it is. Aw, it's totally up to you. I don't ever want anyone, no one ever get yourself in any kind of trouble to hang out and stream, but I know I used to vibe to streams while I was working. It can be quite nice background noise, depending on what kind of work that you do. You can kind of see the biome thing with, like, depending on where you put it on the map. Sometimes you'll see, especially the fields will change colors based off of like the location that you put them in. And that can be a really good sign as to whether or not your biomes are changing or not. Ooh, we got a little split for train track already. Spicy. Put that there, I guess. We're definitely playing a little fast and loose right now with some of these and hoping that we'll get the right pieces to come together, which may or may not happen. I took the second and third off for some mental reset. Yeah, Toasty's the same this time of year. They have they're technically working and they are doing some stuff, but like most of the people in their office are out and have like requested this time off. So like how much can you really do when no one else is even really in the office? So they said it's been really quiet in the meantime. We'll do that for now. Got some spicy train setups. I don't love how the train setups are going currently. Ugh. Rip. Pepperoni and cheese on the train setups. That's the logic in my company end of year shutdown. Everyone kind of checked out. People are traveling, even if we're mostly remote. It creates additional chaos. Our shutdown is the first week of January. Everyone is rushing to do things now. Oof. Yeah. Nursing home never closes. Oh, Gabby, enjoy your alert, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have a feeling this isn't going to be my best run, considering the current status of our train tracks. Well, we shall see. Oh my god, don't give me more splits. What is this train track? The train track is so bad, and I can't do anything about it, so we're here now. We did get a perfect, which is good. Train sets were my #1 toy as a kid, probably the Tism. I was never a train kid, I will say, growing up. But I respect it. Trains are a vibe. I follow this one mom on YouTube. I've been following her for a long time. she makes, well, she used to make a lot of like sex and relationships type content, although she's transitioning now into more thank you for all the likes on the TikTok live, by the way, Emily. I really appreciate you. I hope I'm not distracting you. But I appreciate it so heckin' much. And she has a son, and he is obsessed with trains. He's always in the background being like, Mommy, trains, trains, Mommy, more trains. We want the trains. And I'm like, you're so cute. Please. Oh my god, again, another train piece I don't know what to do with. That is not so cute. The small child being obsessed with trains, very cute. The game beefing with me over train pieces, ugh, not so cute. Yuck. Go there, I guess. I love the color of the fields over here. I think it's combining like a standard with maybe a lavender biome, and so it's creating these really like soft baby pinks, which I haven't seen a whole lot of. Usually the purples are more like this purple, which is like a very vibrant kind of vibe. Do that for now. My little cousin is a huge train kid, trains and cell phones. He always asks how the trip was whenever I see him, if there are any issues with service. It's how he asks if he did the social interactions well. And he's very, very precious, cute. I've seen recently for the first time that sometimes people will have a train that goes around their Christmas tree. And I thought that was the freaking coolest thing. I'd never heard of that before. It was like a TikTok video where someone was like, I've always wanted to have this ever since I was a kid, and we never could do it, so I did it on my tree, and I was like, that's so cute. I want a train track on my Christmas tree. Hello? I don't really love. I guess we'll make a field section over here to build on. These train tracks are killing me, Smalls. The little teeny tiny birds are very cute. Yes, Trelly, if you can like financially manage to do it, I think it can be very nice for like inner child vibes to tap back into a interest you had as a kid. I think sometimes we're surprised by how much we still enjoy that thing. We don't have very many neighborhoods going with this particular build, which is very strange for me. You got a little snail, yeah. I love him. I love him very much. I've been indulging with stuffed animal collecting like I used to when I was really little, and I'm loving it. Let's go. 2 to 3 generations are like, I couldn't do this as a kid. I'm gonna do it now and be happy. Yes. Yes. I'm hoping that in general we can, you know, that like younger parents will celebrate their kids' interests more and help also heal, you know. I would love for there to be a future where it's not so much that folks have to reconnect with their passions, but that they were always celebrated in having their passions from a young age. But in the meantime, for folks who didn't get that, it's really nice to see people kind of unlock some of those passions again. It's really, really sweet. I love to see it. I've been getting back into reading, but a couple of my other creative pursuits I would love to potentially see again one day. Like, I would love to. I used to do photography. And I don't know if I'd ever be super interested in doing like photography, like client wise, ever again. But my goal would be one day to get a new, like a second camera. Cameras are just like so expensive, but I would love to get a second camera one day and do vlogging, not just on my phone, like do a more, like get to explore with more creativity with my vlogging. I do some of it now, but I'm a little limited in like my tools and stuff. So I would love to get a second camera and explore more of that. That would be really fun to me. Okay, the train tracks low-key are coming together a little bit better than I thought they would, so it's good. Hi, Raiders! Welcome in. He's also tired now, feels unwell. No, I'm so sorry, love. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. I hope the food settles. Nature photography would be fun. I also would like to write more. Emo Vegan, thank you for the raid, love. Thank you for bringing your community over. Krugen, hello, welcome in. Let's go, gamers. I hope y'all are doing good. How was your stream? What were y'all getting up to today? As a teen, I avoided cute stuff for some reason, but now I love cute plushies like Pusheen or Miffy. Yes. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that so many of you have been kind of finding your love for things again that you liked a long time ago, that for whatever reason, even if it wasn't something super serious, you were pulled away from. Relocating that joy can be so special. So special. I love it. I love it. This game is so cute. We were playing Town Scraper. I love Town Scraper. I feel like not too many people know about that one, which is awesome. Yeah. I think the creator actually says like it's not even technically like a game, in the sense that there are no goals. You just kind of explore and build, and it's so fun. It also has very similar vibes of like really good little like click clack sounds and stuff as you play. Town Scraper is a good one. I haven't played in a while. I'll have to see if I ever play again, like what updates that they've done to it, if any, because I haven't played that in a long while. But yeah, if you like that kind of game, we're playing Dorfromantik today, and it's quite similar, except for it's a little more puzzly, and then obviously has like a different art style to it as well. And what I mean by puzzly is you get these little quests throughout your town building, and you want to try to fulfill the quests, because if you do, then you get more pieces and you're able to continue building your world. And if you lose all your pieces, then you have to start over. So you kind of have a little bit more of a set of goals than in Town Scraper, which was what y'all were watching. For better or for worse, I guess some people prefer that loosey-goosey style, whereas some people might prefer having some guidance, or both, This one also has a creative mode, so if you do like unstructured kind of play like that, you can also play the creative mode, which is fun. I do sometimes on my Switch. I think also somebody asked me earlier if this was only on PC and I got distracted by Subathon, Chaos, a raid, or something like that. I don't know. But if you're still here, no, it's also on the Switch. And it plays pretty well on the Switch. It plays different, so if you're used to the PC version, it takes a second to get used to kind of the different mechanics, but not in a bad way by any means. It still plays quite nicely, just a bit different. Let's see, let's put you over here so I can expand upon you in the future. I wish it would give me more field quests, because we have a big field section. What a loss. Nope. Just put this over here. We are running low on pieces though, which is not so good. Means we might have to... Also, this train piece doesn't fit in any of my train tracks I already have. Ugh, I wish I could skip that one, but alas. UI and controls are different. Just mostly the controls. The UI and the game mechanics itself are all pretty much the same. And the aesthetics and everything are also all the same. It's just the getting used to like the controls on Switch is a little bit different. You know what? Actually pretty good, but just some more standard. This is about where I usually struggle. So the fact that we got 7,000 on the first one was pretty good. We got some rough train pieces this time around. So it's only so much to be done. Only so much. I'm also not, just like by nature of my brain cell, a very puzzly lad. So, you know, it can take me some getting used to. I should check in with Toasty. I don't know what we're doing for lunch. All right. Let's see what we got. I like the kind of light grass we're getting this time. We're not having as much variety in biome, even though I have the random turned on. So I guess it's just the luck of the draw. We'll see how it goes. All right. The first set of train tracks always scares me. I'm like, okay, but... We'll get a field going. So, to like kind of explain how I tend to play, I try to be forward thinking, right? So this is a field piece. I want to connect it to my first field piece, which has a goal, but also just like so that we're building it up. But I also see that it has a house piece, and I see that I have some houses over here. So although I can angle this from almost any side, I'm going to angle it so that the house is towards the house section, and so that if I put a house piece between them, then they'll connect. Maybe I won't be able to put a house piece between them in the future, and that's fine, but you know, same kind of thing here. I've got some trees going over here, so I'm going to angle this so that it can go towards the tree section in hopes that perhaps those sections will get connected eventually. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but it's worth giving it a try anyways. Okay, I don't really like the water next to the railroads where I can help it. We've already got a nice little neighborhood going on, though, which I do like. And a nice little forest as well. Oh, we have a flag already? Dang, that's really early for a flag. Okay. I don't really think we're going to be able to do the flag quest this early, because if we do, then we'll close off things a little bit earlier than would make a whole lot of sense. So, we'll see. You can see that a new biome is forming, though, which is really fun, because look at the ground is super dark over here. And we have like a light biome here, so there's a lot of biome mixing happening, which is always really interesting. Oh, we got a beaver dam. Love me a good beaver dam. So this is probably a fjord biome based off of the reds we're seeing. This is either a standard or a blossom. And then there's something else going on over here, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, we got another beaver dam? Ooh. We'll make a big beaver dam area. How fun is that? And for better or for worse, sometimes if I'm having fun with a build, I will, for example, like maybe those beaver dams don't make a lot of sense together in the trajectory of the puzzles. For me personally, I also care about like the vibes. And because of that, sometimes I'll chaotically put two pieces together that don't necessarily make 100% of sense, but I'm like, I don't care. And sometimes that's my downfall, but you know, what do they say? No regrets. I was gonna say fried rice toast, if that's okay. I'm sorry work is being complicated, TM. Yeah, okay, that's good. I like that. Hello, my love.
Hello.
Everything okay with work?
Oh yeah, work is fine.
Walls?
Log.
Laws? Laws being annoying? She has not left that orange since this morning. She will once you start finagling anything lunch related, because she's
A hooligan.
food motivated punk, but
Oh, you got Raiders. Goodbye.
you can say hi and don't have to run away. Got a jet? Hi, Xana. Welcome in. Hi, my love. How are you? How was your stream? If my memory holds correct, I think you were doing some Animal Crossing today. But if it's not correct, then ignore me. How is stream? How are y'all doing? Welcome in. Thank you for bringing your friends over. Pomegranates, welcome in. Foxy, hello, welcome in. Hi, friends. Stream was chaotic. Good chaotic, hopefully. Fun chaotic, maybe? Mayhaps. Welcome in, friends. If you're new here, by the way, and you've never met me before, my name is B. I use they, them pronouns. I am a queer, autistic, cozy games, and co working streamer here on Twitch. I know that y'all in Zana's community. Why did your name come out of my mouth like that? Y'all in Xana's community also like co working, so if you want to join us over here in the Hive for more cozy games and co working vibes, feel free. And if you gotta raid and run, if you gotta go rest, eat, sleep, de stream, whatever you gotta do, please take care of yourself. But welcome on in. Hello, hello. It's nice to meet some of you. I decided to swap my PC out before stream, so it was janky, but I had fun with Breath of the Wild, AC, and productivity. You swapped PCs like entirely? Like a different PC altogether? Lex, let's go. You guys 69 daily dues. Let's get a noise in the chat for ya. Go forth and have a very gay day, friends. Very gay day. This is a weird starting build, but not a bad starting build. I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna manifest, but I got a PC upgrade, finished building it on Monday, and decided to impulsively swap this morning. You are so brave, bestie. Technology scares the bejesus out of me. So I almost never do anything impulsive like that. Also, we did it! We finally unlocked the winter biome. I've been fighting for this one. I might just start a new one with the new biome. I do that sometimes. Don't hate me. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Is that like a song? I feel like that's a song. I'll do a mix actually of Midwinter and Fjord because I think those would be pretty together. And having just one biome can be a little boring. A little boring. I truly flew too close to the sun. Oh boy. I hope it wasn't too bad for you, friend, but you know. It sounds like you made it through with a good stream, so we'll take that where we can get it. This is so pretty already. I'm really excited to see what everything looks like frozen. Thank you for the follows, lovelies. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a cozy winter subathon today, if you did just get here, by the way. And I don't say that to make anyone feel any pressure, but just to let you know the vibes of the day. Because usually we would play maybe like one cozy game and then, you know, for a couple of hours and then hop off stream. But because we're subathoning, we are doing full days of cozy vibes. So we're going to be doing some more Dwarf and then a little bit of Coral Islands. And then you have some explaining to do.
And you asked the question of how many were in the party-sized box of mozzarella sticks. And the answer is approximately 45. I thought I was buying the family size of the mozzarella sticks. I accidentally bought the party size. A pretty good deal for like $8.
Do we need 45 mozzarella sticks?
Not at one time, but over the course of 2 weeks, probably.
Hooliganry.
It was an accident. I thought it was the family size. I usually get the normal small size.
We really went from 0 to 100.
Well, time to invent some new mozzarella stick meals. Yup.
It's okay. At least it's something that's a safe food for you. Because I know you'll eat it.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to answer your question of how many mozzarella sticks.
I was nervous it was closer to 60, so I'll take 45.
Woo.
60 was concerning. A wee bit, anyways. Oh my god, this midwinter world. I'm losing my mind. This is so pretty. I'm very curious about how they did all the biome work. I find that very intriguing. I don't know why that slot's not available to me yet. It's kind of annoying. I'll do like that, I guess. Everybody needs approximately 45 mozzarella sticks. The funnier part about them buying 45 mozzarella sticks, I don't really eat mozzarella sticks. I'm not anti-mozzarella sticks, but I'm not a big mozzarella sticks person either, so that's a lot of mozzie sticks for them to sort their way through. Ooh, this brings on a lot of trees. I don't think we can connect to the current tree run, unfortunately, but maybe we can. Where can we build from? That's kind of where our town is going, so I don't want to heck that up. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think that's good. It is. We just unlocked a winter biome. The midwinter biome. I don't know how many biomes there are in this game, actually. I don't know if I have any left to unlock. I'm kind of curious about that. Let's see what Google says. Also, Emily says hi, Toast. Toast says hello from the distance. How many biomes are in Dorfromantik? 7 biomes. There's Standard, Lavender, Fjord, Blossom, Enchanted, Midwinter. So I've unlocked all of those. And there's a Sakura one, but that's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version, which I do have, but isn't what we're playing right now. So I don't think we can unlock that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Ignore that. If you heard that. No, you didn't. Oh, and now I'm turning down the volume of the music. I'm just trying to look at our TikTok live goal, but my TikTok app is being rude. It's fine. Will it hurt you to learn that I eat mozzarella sticks with ketchup? It hurts me. It hurts me personally. The fact that we don't eat mozzarella sticks with, what is it called? Now, of course, I'm not even thinking of the sauce name correctly, but... Can you not be weird, phone? Plus. Plus. Sweet chili. Ooh, okay. I kind of want to try that. We do have sweet chili sauce in the house. Now I'm intrigued. I just can't remember the name because I don't eat mozzarella sticks that often, Toasty. Don't be dramatic. I love the little yellow houses. Pop of color in the midwinter layout. Marinara. I do have sweet chili Thai sauce. I do. I do. And now I'm curious. Why does my chefness invalidate my ketchup? I think it's more that your ketchup invalidates your chefness. Ranch? Ooh, someone said ranch with mozzie sticks. I'm not sure about that one. For me, personally. Oh, Junie's up and at 'em. I would agree, Modem, that it would be a decent backup, but it's Toasty's main. It's not their backup, it's their main. That's how they always have mod sticks. So I don't know if that changes your perception at all, but it is not the backup. It is the the main go-to. I think it's funny that no matter what biome you're in, that the preview always shows up in standard, but then when you put it down, it's not that. I don't know why that is. Mm. When you're not that far, it's harder to know what to do with the more blank pieces. In my opinion. Ooh, that was a good train track. Ooh, the midwinter. I don't know if that's midwinter specifically or if it's just one I haven't seen yet, but that little train guy is really cute. He's like a nice blue. Hi, residual chaos. Welcome in. Sorry if you were already here earlier and I missed you. But welcome. I want to combine it with the water. That hooks up the trees though, so let's not do that. We've got no house goals right now. When you have a really easy start, it's either going to mean a really good playthrough or a really quick and bad playthrough. I'm not sure which it's going to be yet, but it's going pretty smoothly so far. Enjoy your din din trifle. Thank you for hanging out with us. Looks like my lunch is here anyways, which I'm excited about. Thank you for the fried rice, cutie.
We have more soy sauce than this. I don't think you'll use this much, but I don't want you to limit yourself based off of you thinking that you don't have more soy sauce. There is more.
I won't use that much, but I appreciate you.
I just want to make sure that you don't feel limited unnecessarily.
I appreciate that, cutie pie. I love you.
I love you. I'm just waiting for my mozzarella sticks to cook now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, chat room. I'm going to take a quick lunch break. I want to eat proper. And we haven't really taken a break, and we've been live for like 3 hours. This game absorbs my brain cell, so.
Your biome is pretty.
Isn't it? Isn't the midwinter one so pretty? I love it. I love it so far. But quick lunch break, chat room. So if you need to eat a meal, if you need to stretch, if you need to take any meds, hydrate, I will hydrate on my break. Thank you, Golden. Please do. And I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB. Burb. Hello, chat room. I'm back. Thank you for chilling while I ate my lunch. I appreciate it. I also got some mail that I thought I would show you, which I think is kind of exciting. Hi, Naya. Ooh, yes, slots. Enjoy. That sounds so nice. So one of our things that we're doing for our subathon is a Toasty takeover, which if you don't know, Toasty is my partner. I think most of you know that, but some of you are new, so if you don't know that, hi Haley Joe, welcome in. And for their Toasty takeover session, they're going to be building this, which we got in the mail today. It is a book nook. You basically build a tiny little world and then you put it in your bookshelf. And look at how cute! It's a garden house theme, the one that they picked. So, I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. That is on. We've never made one before, pomegranate, so I'm intrigued to see if they like it, if we'll do more in the future. We've done Lego sets before, but that's it. One second. Boop, 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 boop. I'll find a pic of the one you did. You have a bookstore? Yes, I love that. I don't know if Toasty really like actively chose that they wanted the garden one or if that was just the first one that they saw. And it just kind of happened that way, but I'm intrigued to see how it goes. It looks really cute. And Toasty has a built-in bookshelf in their they have a built-in bookshelf in their office, so I think that'll go really well. I do. I want to see Emily. That would be so fun. Have you built yours already? So, anyways, yes, I had a good lunch. I had fried rice for lunch. I went into the dining room to take a break from the PC and the desk and chatted with Toasty about their workday and got the 411 on the chaos. So it was a nice little break. It was good. It was good. Is this 5 exactly? Or just at least 5? At least 5 is good. Em and I are supposed to do it together, according to Grandma. I like that it came with instructions. This is a cooperative activity. Actividad. There were limited options, low-key. Maybe we just need to learn about more of the brands of them, because I feel like there are more of them out there, but we were specifically on Amazon, so perhaps. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the Book Nook world. Very much so. I don't love when train tracks go towards water. That's always a bit complicated, but I don't know how avoidable it is without maybe starting a new train track. Scary. Well, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Apologies. TY, friends. I go through life cycles. Interesting. Enjoy your lurk, Elise. I hope that your food is good. Good. I guess I'm gonna do this for now. I don't know. I could Actually, let's start another train track over here where we've already got some like ice fields going on. Excuse me. This must be an exactly 16 one or something. Pics found and posted, and there's an optional lighting bit. So there could be lighting inside, but I shocked myself and noped out. Oh no, that's not giving me confidence. Yeah, that sounds scary. Scary, scary. They are a low down, crunchy criminal. Wait, I just saw that Trelly bot Thor. That's so funny. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. Y'all are so cute. I love seeing all the little things you're posting in Discord today. The Discord vibes are elite. Ooh, your bookstore one is cute. Oh, I love it. That's so fun. Very cool. Let me give you a little Discord link in case anyone's not in there and wants to hang out. Hi, Paper. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the quiet hello. Let's put that over here. We have a lot of water goals right now and a little bit of tree goals. Yeah, if Toasty likes the process, they're pretty like. Oh my gosh, sorry. I feel like there's just like my throat is. I'm drinking water, but it still feels like there's just something irritating me. Toasty is pretty like aware of my brain cell, which is really nice. Because I think they'll be able to give me like a good insight as to whether or not they think that I will like it. It's obviously not always 100% accurate, but I feel like I hear my small child causing chaos. Please hold, chat room. Sorry. I hear Junie making noises that sound suspect. She could just be playing around in the litter box too much. Nah, she's just in the litter box. She's just in the litter box. Sometimes she like sits in there and like kicks it around, and if I don't have my audio fully available, I just hear like strange sounds. She is like screaming into the abyss right now, so the energy in the studio is something. It's something. She rested all morning, which I knew was danger noodle zone because now she's gonna have a very chaotic amount of energy for the afternoon, which is when Toasty and I both are working. So we'll see how that goes. Usually she gets some of that energy out in the morning, which is helpful. That does not look like it might not be the case this time around. Wait. Oh yeah, she's just being a menace. She thinks she's in our kitchen right now, which is always it always means she's probably causing problems because there's no real reason for her to be in our kitchen except for to cause problems. Although we did give them, it's kind of nice today. Outside it's only like 49, which is wild for the time of year, but the fears about climate change aside, it means that they have access to a window that they haven't had access to in like over a month. Cracked open. So she is also potentially just vibing in there to the window, and I might just be assuming she's being suspicious because, well, she's given me every reason to assume that. The humans tell me I can't be in here, so I will be in here. Yeah, that's them, 100%. Especially, specifically regarding the basement. Our children are weirdly obsessed with our basement, and I feel like it's only because they know they're not supposed to be in the basement. So they're like, ah, so obviously that's actually the most interesting place that I want to be in. And I'm like, that is not exactly what we were going for, children. Eventually, they're gonna have access to the basement, though, because our oil tank will get repaired, and then it won't really matter if they're in there, which will be nice. It goes weirdly quiet, then there's trouble. Yeah. Yep. You hear too many thunks, too. I'm like, alright, who's on the counter where they're not supposed to be? Although they got, wall shelves now, so it can be a little harder to tell if they're just thunking down from their wall shelves, which is a legal place for them to be. It's where they're supposed to do their climbing, actually. I usually know, though, because the wall shelves are, like, I'll hear multiple thunks, whereas the just coming down from the, counters will just be one kerthunk. They do love their wall shelves, though. They are big fans. Big is more of a wall shelf lad than she is. And when she gets on the wall shelves, I don't know what it is. It's something about the pine, either the height that she gets when she's up there or the like cured pine wood that it is, or whatever wood it is, I'm not 100% sure, but she loses her mind up there. It's like you've given her cat drugs and she's like rolling around and biting the wood, and just absolute menace breaks out of her whenever she goes up there, and I don't really know why or what causes it, and I'm like, girl, you are doing too much. Sometimes it's super quiet and the spidey senses tingles. I just yell distrust randomly at nothing, and then I can hear the cats skittering and chirping, and I know they were up to something. That's so funny. Yeah, they're cats. They're cats. Not human children. I know someone who has a rescue serval, not a usual pet, but she was rescued from a bad situation, and it goes quiet. They know she's causing trouble. Fair enough. I can't even imagine what kind of trouble a serval could get into compared to my simple little tabby babies. I do not want to know. Hey. Do, 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 do. We're gonna run out of tiles, gamers. Ripperoni and cheese. You did pretty good, though. She likes to open cabinets and hunt for her treats, which means they can't put anything spillable in the cabinets. Oh, no. I'm gonna do one more winter one. And then I think my brain cell is tapped out on the puzzles. Okay, that's a pretty good piece. They accidentally put catnip in there once and found her lying in a happy catnip trance. That's so funny. Oh boy. Our children don't seem to be big catnip cats. I've noticed. In like starting to get to know their personality a bit more. They'll like eat it if it's like in something. Like if I put it on their lick mat or something like that, then they don't mind it. They don't really notice that it's there, but it's not like I bring out the catnip and the children are like, give it to me. That's only squeeze treats. They love squeeze treats. Hi, Glitch. Welcome in. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over. Hello, hello, Raiders. How was your stream? Y'all were playing Stray. Oh. Stray has such a special place in my heart. I love that game so much. I played it in 2 streams, even though I didn't normally stream that much when I played it, but it was so fun. It's such a beautiful game. I hope y'all had a great time with it. Tiny, welcome in. Yes, I played it for I had no plans for a long stream and I played it for like 10 hours the second day. Because somebody had told me that the game was only about 10 hours total, and I think maybe that's true for the average player, but I was really slow but like just figuring it out and also like trying to explore all the areas and see all the details. So I accidentally went live for like 10 hours that day. So I absolutely support you in your endeavors. Snoopy and Noop and Tiny, welcome in. Glitch, of course, hello, welcome in. I love all the secrets. Yes, so good. So good. I'm glad y'all had a good stream. Considering it was a long one though, if you need to go take care of yourself, if you need to go raid and run, stretch, eat, take your meds, hydrate, de-stream, all of the good things, please take care of yourself. But if you are new here, my name is B. I use they, them pronouns. I am a queer, autistic, disabled, cozy games, and co-working streamer here on Twitch. We're doing a cozy winter end of the year subathon. So we will be here all day hanging out. We're starting with some Dwarf, although we're almost done with Dwarf segment, and we're going to slide into some Coral Island later. But all day, cozy games, vibes. So if you want to hang out, if you want someone to body double with, parallel play with, whatever you might be up to, feel free to join us and just vibe with us. You're a big dwarf romantic lover about the board game recently. You like the board game. Okay. That's good to know because I had only heard about the board game today from someone in chat and I'd never heard of it before. And I'm never quite sure with like video game board game translations, like how they're gonna turn out. But I'm glad to hear that it was fun. Thank you for the follows, lovelies. I recently got the Stardew Valley board game variation. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure. And I was kind of nervous about that one as well. I was like, is it going to be like as fun as the game itself is? I don't know. And I actually really, really liked it. So it was good. It's really cool. They put an interesting spin on game progression where it gets harder as the more you play. You unlock more rules and mechanics, etc. Interesting. I like that conceptually. So I'm definitely intrigued. I'm gonna have to build another train track because I can't connect to any of my current train tracks. Annoyingly. It's okay though. And now I'm intrigued, but I have so many board games on my to be purchased list. It'll be a while before I'm supposed to be buying any more board games per se. I really want to get Azul. I have Everdale is one I would really like to get in hard copy form. I've played it a lot online. And I played it in person at our board game cafe when we were in Chicago and loved it as well. It has a really pretty board. But board games are so expensive. Brutally expensive. It's like for a nice, like more popular board game, it can be like 70 plus. Like somewhere between $50 to $90. I've found, and I'm just like, that is very rarely in the budget. It's not a dating sim, no. Even though it is, I don't know if they mean like romanticizing your life kind of versus like romance. But no, it's not a dating sim. There's no people in it really that I can tell of anyway. It's just very world buildy and puzzly. If you just join and you've never seen Dwarf before, and you're like, okay, like what's the point? Why are they putting certain things certain places? There's like quests you're trying to fulfill, and the more quests you fulfill, the more tiles you get, the longer that you can keep your save going. It's like the basic premise. Otherwise, you'll run out of tiles, and then you won't be able to persist. I guess. It's the best way I know how to describe it. Interesting. There we go. That's a good spot for it. The blank tiles always kind of throw me off. I'm never quite sure where to put them. We've got one neighborhood going, but maybe we'll try to get a second neighborhood going. Plenty in the triple digits. What in the triple digits? I think they're supposed to be villages from the Romantic period in Europe. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you mean the triple digits like the board games. Yeah. Which is like whack. I get it. I mean, board games are expensive to produce. And stuff, but I don't know, just in the current economy, I don't know how accessible that is to the actual people who are interested in board games, which is kind of sad. Because growing up for me, like a big part of the reason that our family would be into board games was often because, and I'm sure this isn't a unique experience necessarily, was often because we couldn't afford a lot of the like tech and stuff that a lot of other families had. Um, we had a couple consoles. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like we were totally down for the count. In full transparency, but we weren't able to often get like people would like go out and purchase like the newest model of the tech like immediately when it very first came out, and that was like not our tax brackets at all. And so like a big part of the reason my family grew to really love board games, beyond just we liked them, is that they were something that my family could do together, at a reasonable price. And so seeing that board games have become so inaccessible, while I can totally respect why it happens because they're very expensive to make, there's a lot of pieces, etc. It still sucks because I'm like, okay, who gets left out from being able to enjoy board games now is something that crosses my mind often. Let's do something like that. My partner and my roommate fall victim to board game hoarding. So much to play, so little time. Fair enough. Fair enough. When I say my family was a board game family, I mean to say that almost every single night we would play a board game. Literally almost every single night. My family also struggled a lot with connecting, though, and I feel like board games were one thing that we all mutually enjoyed, and not to be too deep, but when you play a board game, you don't really have to talk about life, but you're still like spending time together. I mean, you can talk about life, but you don't have to. So that always boded well for my family. Because when we talked about life, we did not get along. So it's German for village romanticization. Yeah, somebody was telling me that in chat today, and that was the first time I'd ever learned about that, which is very cool. Also, mass inflation versus few production costs. A TT feels more expensive if you won't replay it as much as the good old family game of Monopoly, chess, or Scrabble, which got repeated use, versus a $5 pack, which you can play dozens of games with. True, that's fair. I will say I'm pleasantly surprised that it seems like a lot of the games that I've personally played that are like more modern board games do have really good replayability, which is like one thing that makes it not as brutal of an experience to me as it would be otherwise. Like we have some of our favorite board games we play. We play Betrayal at the House on the Hill, which is a haunted house board game. And that is incredibly replayable. You get like a different story every single time. And there's over like 75 stories in it. So you almost never run out of stories. We just got the Stardew game, which also actually has really good replayability because it has different challenges that you pull for. So sometimes you'll get one challenge, sometimes you'll get a different challenge. And then also it has like differences between if you're playing like different number of players and difficulty levels and stuff like that. So there, yeah, I don't know. My train of thought as to what other games would be in that realm too was lost, but yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the modern games that I've played have had pretty good replayability, which makes the price tag a little more doable. The water's actually stumping me a bit this time. We're getting a little low on pieces, which I don't necessarily love. Because we didn't get very far this time around. There's a couple more. Okay, I had a thought for this. I wanted to put this here. Because I knew the water and the train was going to be hard to match up. We never got through a game of that without someone claiming cheat and ruining the game. Wait, betrayal? Why did they say you were cheating? Interesting. Betrayal is a game where in the game instructions they admit that because there's literally so many variations of ways the game could go, that sometimes you have to kind of come up with your own house rules. So for me, it's kind of wild that someone like claimed that you cheated, because it's kind of one of those games where you need to like sort out how you want to interpret the rules together. It's very interesting. Galaxy Trucker. My current friends are hard to play. Yeah, pinning down friends is hard, and we are a very COVID-safe household as best as we can be as well. So generally, if we do have friends over, it's like one friend and their partner. We don't tend to have like groups over anymore. At least the last couple of years. So that has also made it tough, because a lot of board games are a lot more fun with multiple people. A bigger crew. Very unfortunate. Ooh, we are holding on by the skin of our teeth a little bit, pals, but I have a feeling we're about to get finagled here. Okay, we got a couple more. Overrule interpretation. That's fair. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. You do have to have a group of people who are willing to kind of work together. I think it's important with that game that you figure out your rule interpretation before you start making moves, because otherwise it can feel unfair if someone, like, changes it later. So I could see how that could happen, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, here's a house one. Can we extend it to any of our house groups? Okay, that's pretty good. Viola, thank you for the quiet goodbye, friend. It was nice to get to know you a little bit and hang out with you today. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I like playing board games even by myself. There's a game, Calico, where you're laying tiles to build a quilt with colors and patterns to try and attract specific cats to the quilt and get points for each cat. And it's fun to play with people, but I like playing by myself as well. That's so fun. That sounds cool. That was one thing I liked about the new Stardew game as well, is you can also play it single player, which I don't think a lot of people know, because one of my pals or one of my mutuals on Twitter was like, oh, I've been wanting to play that. I got it as a gift, but nobody can like ever has the time to play with me. And I was like, wait, don't let that thwart you. You can actually play by yourself. Which obviously, like, sometimes you just want to play with people. You don't want to play by yourself, and that's fair. But if you do want to play and you own the game, then I love how the red and the blues are intermixing with the fjord and the winter enchanted there, or the winter wonderland, whatever one it is, midwinter. I bet the enchanted one would be really pretty with the winter one too. Enchanted is kind of like a really dark, kind of vampire-y almost biome. If you play The Sims, it kind of reminds me of like Forgotten Hollow. Okay. I don't know how we keep holding on by like the skin of our teeth with this build. We keep just getting like a couple more pieces. But it feels stressful because it's been so close the whole time. Alright. Yeah, I think that's really the only spot for this. Actually, our very first time we played today was my newest high score, like 7,000 something. Witcher Old World, but I haven't played it yet. Only got it for the sake of having it, I think. That's so valid. I feel like board game collecting can be like that sometimes. I've never heard of that one before, though. Okay. Ooh, we've got one of those weird triple split off extension railroads. Kind of hate these. I'm not gonna lie. They're making Calico board game into a PC game as well. Ooh, interesting. Wonder how that will work with like branding since there's already like a Calico video game. I feel like that would be interesting. Which is also like a cat themed game as well. Why is this Sengi? Does it need to be separate? It doesn't seem to want to be like attached to anything. All the way from Belgium. Let's go. It's nice to meet you, friends. You played the demo. It's fun. Of the board game version. I'm glad it seems like it's going to be a good game. I need another one of these. I don't even know what to call them. These like water towers. Yes, good afternoon from the US indeed. It is like 3 p.m. here for me. I think. Yeah. So, pretty cozy. Thank you so much, Emily. Have a good rest of your day. These train tracks. Bane of my existence. Truly. Ugh, I don't like where this can go anywhere. Guess it can go there. I suppose. $458 trees. Holy guacamole. Ooh, it's getting tight though. East west. I think it goes best there. We can get this one. I love it. Also, hi, Pup Treacherous. Welcome in. How are you? So many friendos today. I hope everyone's having a nice Thursday. I really appreciate the company during our subathon. It's very nice. Yay, I got one of these. Okay, where was it that I was? Yes, I was planning to put that there because I knew finding a train track and water piece was gonna be a bit of an ask. We have no house goals right now, so I'll just pop this. Five. Let's go with here. I can't believe we got to 5K on this save. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really surprised because when we started, we were already quite low really fast on pieces, but somehow we've just like, I know I keep saying it, but I still keep being in disbelief. Like, how did we keep hanging on by the skin of our teeth, getting like 5 more pieces. It's wild. We've been in the red zone so many times. But there we go again, 5 more pieces. Hey, I'll take it. Ooh. We got a new beaver lodge skin. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty similar to a lot of the other beaver lodges. I'm not really too sure how to tell them apart, so that could be my bad. But I'll always take a new skin. It's always fun. Okay, we have no house pieces or field pieces, so just pop that down. No tree pieces either. Ooh, okay, this could be a field piece though. I think it wants exactly 15 though, which is going to be tough. Because almost all of our field pieces are currently connected, which is good sometimes, but like bad other times. We got a perfect redeem. Okay, this is the lowest we've been. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make it any further, besties. Although 5K is really good, so I'll be happy with that if we get stuck here. Yeah. Almost 6K, only 10 away from 6K. Dang. Still pretty good though. I'll take it. I'll take it. We had some good playthroughs today. So, yeah. I need to investigate some of the other play modes sometime cuz I have classic down now and I've played a lot of creative mode. I can show you some of my creative mode worlds. I did this one recently. You can see it's a lot more I guess like connected maybe. But it keeps crashing while I play Power. Ah, no, that's horrible. You just got it. Nor. I didn't build this as a winter mode though. You can set your biome to anything, which is fun. So like if I turn off midwinter, like this is the same world in lavender, or you know, the same world in fjord, which is very red and gray, which is, I think it's very fun to see all of the different biomes. Here's the enchanted one. I didn't show you all much of this one today. This is like a darker, it's also got a more like cartoony art style, which I really like. Like the houses have really dark black outlines, which I feel like makes them pop. Same with the railroads. Thank you for the hydrate. What other one have y'all not seen? Or for this? And there's Blossom, which is really, really light. I also quite like this one. I only wish that Blossom was a little bit more different from the standard biome, because I'll show you the standard biome and I feel like they're quite similar. Like that's standard. And then this is Blossom. So, you know, there's definitely a difference, but not as much. And then you can mix them. You can have all 6 of them at the same time, and they'll just kind of gradiently change between the different ones, which I also find to be very fun. Like you can have all the dark themes together, mixed up. Ooh, I thought about doing Midwinter and Enchanted, and I might in the future. That's pretty. So yeah, and in custom mode, you can change the probability of things that pop up. You can eyedropper any piece you want another of. They even have the ability where, like, if you had an empty hole, and you were really struggling, let's say it's like a piece that's really complex, like maybe right here, this is like a lot of stuff going on together. If you have that, and you're like, oh, I just like am not getting a piece that makes sense there, they have a button that's like, generate me a tile that works here, which is very handy if you're getting irritated with a particular spot. And you can keep clicking it until it generates one that you like. Which is nice. And you can delete anything you don't like as well and skip any tiles that you don't want to put down. So it's full control on your end in creative mode. And I've never played quick mode. I've never played hard mode, and I guess I have played monthly mode, but I don't remember it. That was in 2022. So it was a long time ago. But yeah, that's our dwarf for today. No, none of them have flowers, really. The fields, I think, are supposed to be kind of like the flowers, but they don't really look like flowers. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that so much.